Okay, so the background of this requirement is a bit funky. So if you remember, if you know where this page is, it is the dashboard part of the screen. And um, one of the things that we want to do is we want to encourage the students to have more discussions, which means that we need a way where um, the, the things that are showing at this part are going to be questions that the students might be asking each other. So imagine when you were a student and you were trying to learn about some topic, and instead of asking the teacher, you could just ask anybody in the class and they could give you answers. So this peer-to-peer discussion is what we're trying to encourage. So the solution to what I think we need to do, what we want to try and do, is that if someone is to do a brain dump and have content, and then the if the content has a question mark at the end, then it means that it's a question. So we want to show those shares at the top here, so that the user knows that anything at the top are questions. So the one at the bottom, however, should just be like Instagram. So it's just going to be pictures. So ignore this section here which shows the text. So this part will just be the share of the brain dump. So just to kind of have a little bit of context there, this should show. Okay, so um, this is a group as an example. So imagine if all of this, there are 10 shares here. So if this share has content, if there's no question mark, there's no content here at all. So this image should then be shown at the bottom, just like a normal image, just show the image. I know on Instagram we will have like content, we will have comments and liking. We'll do that later on, but for now, just show the image. Ideally, if you can have the heart and the comment, it would be good that we can maybe you can put it in there as a placeholder. For now, the goal is just to put the image there. But if this was going to have, if content one was going to be how does this work with a question mark, um, like this, then we should put this image on the top here. Got it? So there's two. So you can so your logic for that JSON or that object should be, if there's a question mark, put it at the top. If there's no question mark, put it at the bottom, and that's it. And the current logic in the uh, user task group view, which is already showing all of the shares. This is the current logic which takes all of the shares from Realm. So there's no API required. So when a user logs in, all of this information is already picked up from the API and it's already put into Realm. So all you need to do is just use the same thing. So what it does is it gets the groups by the ID, by the logged in users ID and all of the groups that the user is in, and then it will pick up all of the shares from the users, and then it will just display all of the shares from the users. I can't remember what this is for, but but yeah, so you can use this, reuse all of this. Eventually, we have this. I think this part is new. We sorted it by the timestamp. So your goal is technically you could copy paste these four methods. Eventually, we just use the shares here from the sorted shares, and then just reuse this collection, and then you can just do the map of these shares, and then just do the same thing. If there's a question mark at the end, put it at the top. If not, put it at the bottom, and that should be it.